Setting financial goals. Have you ever set a financial goal only to find yourself months later wondering why you're still stuck in the same place? You're not alone. Many of us chase money, savings, or investments without truly understanding why they matter. But what if I told you that the ancient wisdom of Stoicism could help you set financial goals that aren't just about numbers, but about living a life of purpose and fulfillment? Before we dive in, if you're ready to transform the way you think about money and life, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Your support helps us create more content that matters. Now, let's explore the Stoics' 5-step framework for setting financial goals that actually matter. Why Stoicism and financial goals? Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardship. It's about living a life of purpose, clarity, and control. And when it comes to money, it's not about how much you have, but how you use it to create a life that matters. The Stoic framework we're about to explore isn't just about numbers. It's about aligning your financial goals with your values, so you can live with intention and peace of mind. Step 1. Define what truly matters to you. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control. So let me ask you this. What does financial success mean to you? Is it freedom, security, or the ability to provide for your loved ones? Or is it something deeper, like peace of mind, or the ability to live a life aligned with your values? Take a moment to think about it. What's the why behind your financial goals? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what truly matters to you. This step isn't about numbers, it's about clarity. When you know what truly matters, your financial goals become more than just targets. They become a reflection of your values. But let's go deeper. Why is this step so crucial? Because without understanding your why, your financial goals can easily become hollow or misaligned. You might chase after a bigger paycheck, a larger house, or a fancier car, only to find that these things don't bring you the fulfillment you expected. Stoicism reminds us that true wealth isn't about external possessions. It's about internal alignment. It's about living a life that feels meaningful and purposeful. So ask yourself, if money were no object, what would I spend my time doing? What kind of life do I want to look back on when I'm older? Here's a thought experiment. Imagine you're at the end of your life, looking back. What would you regret not doing? What would you be proud of? These questions can help you uncover the deeper motivations behind your financial goals. For example, if you realize that spending time with your family is what truly matters to you, then your financial goals might shift toward creating more flexibility in your schedule or saving for experiences rather than material possessions. Let's engage even further. What's one financial goal you've set in the past that didn't feel fulfilling? Why do you think that was? Share your experience in the comments. Let's learn from each other's journeys. Remember, this step is about digging deep and getting honest with yourself. It's about aligning your financial goals with your values so you can create a life that feels rich in meaning, not just in numbers. So take a moment to reflect. What's one value that's non-negotiable for you when it comes to money? Drop it in the comments below. I can't wait to see what truly matters to this community. Step 2. Distinguish between what you can control and what you can't. One of the core principles of Stoicism is focusing on what's within your control. When it comes to money, you can't control the stock market, inflation, or unexpected expenses, but you can control how you save, spend, and invest. Ask yourself, what's one financial habit you've been neglecting that's entirely within your control? Share it in the comments. Sometimes just writing it down is the first step toward change. But let's take this a step further. Why is this principle so powerful? Because it shifts your mindset from one of helplessness to one of empowerment. When you focus on what you can control, you stop wasting energy on things that are outside your influence and start taking meaningful action. For example, you can't control whether the economy goes into a recession, but you can control whether you have an emergency fund to weather the storm. You can't control the price of gas, but you can control how often you drive or whether you carpool. Stoicism teaches us to accept the things we cannot change and to focus our efforts on the things we can. This doesn't mean ignoring external factors. It means recognizing them for what they are and choosing not to let them dictate your peace of mind. Here's a practical exercise. Make a list of the financial factors that are outside your control, like market fluctuations or global events, and another list of the factors that are within your control, like your spending habits or your savings rate. Then commit to focusing your energy on the second list. Let's engage even deeper. What's one financial worry that's been weighing on you, but is actually outside your control? Share it in the comments. Sometimes just acknowledging it can help you let it go. And here's a challenge. What's one small, actionable step you can take today to improve a financial habit within your control? Maybe it's setting up automatic savings, tracking your expenses, or cutting back on a non-essential purchase. Drop your commitment in the comments. Let's hold each other accountable. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate all financial challenges. It's to focus on what you can control and take deliberate, meaningful action. By doing so, you'll not only improve your financial situation, but also cultivate a sense of calm and resilience in the face of uncertainty. So, let's hear from you. What's one financial habit you're committing to improve this week? Share it below. Let's inspire each other to take control of our financial lives, one step at a time. Step 3. Set goals that align with your virtues. Stoicism teaches us to live virtuously, with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. How can your financial goals reflect these virtues? For example, saving for an emergency fund is an act of wisdom, while investing in your education is an act of courage. I'd love to hear from you. Which Stoic virtue do you think is most important when it comes to managing money? Let's get a discussion going in the comments. But let's dive deeper into why this step is so transformative. When you align your financial goals with your virtues, you're not just managing money, you're cultivating a life of integrity and purpose. Each financial decision becomes an opportunity to practice Stoic principles and grow as a person. Let's break it down. Wisdom is about making informed, thoughtful decisions. It's about understanding your financial situation, educating yourself, and planning for the future. For example, creating a budget or researching investments are acts of wisdom. Courage is about taking bold, intentional steps, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about facing financial fears head-on, whether that's paying off debt, starting a side hustle, or investing in your future. Justice is about fairness and responsibility. It's about using your resources to support not just yourself, but also your community. This could mean donating to causes you care about, supporting local businesses, or teaching others about financial literacy. Temperance is about moderation and self-discipline. It's about resisting the temptation to overspend or chase after material possessions, and instead focusing on what truly matters. Here's a thought experiment. If you were to evaluate your current financial goals through the lens of these virtues, how would they measure up? Are your goals aligned with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance? Or are they driven by external pressures or fleeting desires? Let's engage even further. What's one financial goal you've set that reflects a Stoic virtue? For example, maybe you're saving for your child's education or cutting back on unnecessary expenses, temperance. Share it in the comments. Let's inspire each other to live virtuously through our financial choices. And here's a challenge. Pick one Stoic virtue and set a small financial goal that aligns with it. For example, if you choose courage, commit to starting an investment account or paying off a small debt. If you choose temperance, commit to a no-spend week or month. Drop your goal in the comments. Let's hold each other accountable. Remember, aligning your financial goals with your virtues isn't just about money. It's about living a life of meaning and integrity. By doing so, you'll not only improve your financial situation, but also grow as a person. So, let's hear from you. Which Stoic virtue resonates most with you when it comes to managing money, and why? Share your thoughts below. Let's build a community of Stoics who are intentional about their finances and their lives. Step 4. Embrace the obstacle as the way. In Stoicism, obstacles aren't setbacks. They're opportunities to grow. When it comes to financial goals, challenges like debt or unexpected expenses can feel overwhelming. But what if you saw them as a chance to practice resilience and creativity? Think about it. What's one financial obstacle you've faced recently, and how did you overcome it? Share your story in the comments. Your experience could inspire someone else. But let's explore this idea more deeply. The Stoic principle of amor fati, loving your fate, teaches us to embrace every challenge as an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more resourceful. When it comes to money, this mindset can transform the way you approach setbacks. For example, let's say you're faced with an unexpected medical bill. Instead of panicking or feeling defeated, you can view it as an opportunity to reassess your budget, build an emergency fund, or explore new ways to increase your income. Or perhaps you're struggling with debt. Instead of seeing it as a failure, you can see it as a chance to practice discipline, learn about financial management, and develop a plan to regain control of your finances. Here's a practical exercise. The next time you face a financial obstacle, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? By shifting your perspective, you'll not only find solutions, but also build resilience for future challenges. Let's engage even further. What's one financial obstacle you're currently facing, and how are you planning to overcome it? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's brainstorm solutions together and support each other through these challenges. And here's a challenge. Identify one financial obstacle in your life and take one small step today to address it. Maybe it's setting up a payment plan for a bill, cutting back on a non-essential expense, or seeking advice from a financial expert. Drop your action plan in the comments. Let's hold each other accountable. Remember, obstacles are not the end of the road, they're the way forward. By embracing them with a Stoic mindset, you'll not only overcome financial challenges, but also grow stronger and more capable in the process. So, let's hear from you. What's one financial obstacle you've turned into an opportunity, and what did you learn from it? Share your story below. Let's inspire each other to see challenges as stepping stones to success. Step 5. Practice gratitude and contentment. Finally, Stoicism reminds us to be grateful for what we have, even as we strive for more. True wealth isn't about accumulating possessions, it's about finding contentment in the present moment. Here's a question to ponder. What's one thing you're grateful for in your financial life right now? Let's flood the comments with gratitude and remind ourselves of the abundance we already have. But let's take this a step further. Why is gratitude such a powerful tool in Stoicism? Because it shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already possess. It helps you cultivate a sense of contentment even as you work toward your financial goals. For example, instead of stressing over not having enough savings, you can be grateful for the progress you've made so far. Instead of envying someone else's success, you can appreciate the opportunities and resources you have in your own life. Gratitude also helps you maintain perspective. When you're focused on what you're grateful for, it's harder to be consumed by fear, anxiety, or comparison. It reminds you that true wealth isn't about having more, it's about appreciating what you already have. Here's a practical exercise. Every day, take a moment to write down one thing you're grateful for in your financial life. It could be something big, like a stable job, or something small, like being able to afford a cup of coffee. Over time, this practice will help you cultivate a mindset of abundance and contentment. Let's engage even further. What's one financial blessing you often take for granted? Maybe it's the ability to pay your bills, the support of a loved one, or even the lessons you've learned from past mistakes. Share it in the comments. Let's remind each other of the abundance we already have. And here's a challenge. For the next week, practice gratitude by writing down one financial blessing every day. At the end of the week, reflect on how this practice has shifted your mindset. Drop your reflections in the comments. Let's inspire each other to cultivate gratitude in our financial lives. Remember, gratitude isn't about ignoring your goals or settling for less. It's about finding joy and contentment in the present moment, even as you work toward a better future. By practicing gratitude, you'll not only improve your relationship with money, but also cultivate a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. So, let's hear from you. What's one thing you're grateful for in your financial life right now? Share it below. Let's flood the comments with gratitude and remind ourselves of the abundance we already have. Remember, setting financial goals isn't just about money. It's about creating a life that matters. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message. Let's build a community of Stoics who are intentional about their money and their lives. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these steps resonated the most and why? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay stoic, stay intentional, and keep striving for a life of purpose.